ready to go. And now, Zach Veen. And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and a runner. And there's a foul ball. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Kyle Farmer stands in now and watches strike one. High fly ball out into left center field. Hayward brings it in. And there are two outs. Now it's going to be Ezequiel Tovar. And that one fouled off. Tovar hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nope. Ryan McMahon stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with two outs.
Bogarts handles the chance. Zips it across. And that is the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starting pitcher, German Marquez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Tatis goes yard. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Luis Ariz stands in. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is downstairs.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Moniak under it. And there's one down. Here's Manny Machado.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That clips the corner.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The first baseman.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. Machado around second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering is down low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Chris Bryant. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Nick Martini, the next to hit. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Michael Toglia. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swung on, belted. That ball's carrying. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2
This
strikes.
one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. That one misses, and the count is filled up. Struck him out looking. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Jason Hayward. Marquez back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Tovar. And there's one down. Brandon Lockridge, the next up for the Padres. 0-1. Hit in the air, center field. Moniak on his way over, puts it away for the out. And now it's Elias Diaz. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And he chases a high fastball there.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Lead runner around second. And that's a 2-out double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Arise in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. In the air, left field, and that's the inning. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Moniak at second with nobody out. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one ripped to left. Dives, and it gets by. Coming home. He'll score easily. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And there's a ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lockridge gets under it, drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one hit to right. Tatis makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there and have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Gavin Sheets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty.
Inside, ball
You
2.
don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit, right side. Sends it to Tolia. Now 2 out. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
0-1's the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short, Tovar. Sends it to first. Third out. Back here at Petco Park. And now the DH, Chris Bryant. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Arise. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. That's down and in. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. And downstairs. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Goodman in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Up and in. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. That smash towards center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Moniak in the box now. Takes strike 1. Bryant, the lead runner, out at second. Martini on at first with 2 down. On the ground, out to short. They take the force out, and that is that. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Jimmy Herget.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1 and 2. That's inside. In the air, right field. And it drops in. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside, gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Stepping in for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Late swing fouled off. The other way, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And he's got a double.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took
swing, and that ball smashed on a line. One out's off the wall, should be extra bases. The run scores from second. It's 3-2 in there safely.
Well, a huge 2 RBIs.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jake Bird. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Man at second.
Ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Strike.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to Tolia, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Next to hit, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Next offering is downstairs. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Kicks and deals. Up the middle, Bogarts fields it cleanly to first. One away here in the fifth. Now here is Kyle Farmer.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That misses. 1-1. Next offering is outside. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. And that quickly 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside. And a count 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long